What's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Matchmaker. Y'all already know how it go, man. Today we should be having a little fun. We got player comparisons, which we're gonna be bringing back. Try to make it fun. Also bringing some of the youth players on here, so we got to talk about it. It's some polls and stuff that's going on, but I definitely want to wait till my guy, Sports Fanatic, come on before we go ahead and get into the polls because I put up two phenoms and two players that I think is going to be great high school players and then go on to the next level. You know what I'm saying? I think that that's going to be the case, but for the most part, man, we're gonna go ahead and get into it because these two players I believe, man, they can stand alone. I think they're gonna change some teams. They're gonna make it very, very hard for some players. And not only that, man, these two guys, man, they can stand alone. That they can change any team for the better. And like I say, man, I'm gonna wait for my guy Sports Fanatic to come on. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm looking for I want to say this post that I seen, man, that I want to share. Hold on. Just what's been going on in, what I'm saying, in youth football, right? And I want to ask y'all about this real quick. Somebody had made a post and said, ain't no more loyalty in youth football. Just going team to team, ring to ring. Nobody wants to compete no more. So basically, man, what that mean to me is that something that I spoke on yesterday. I spoke on teams basically stacking the deck, right? And they're not playing against good teams like they used to. Like for instance, right? We had last year. We had I'm gonna stay with 13U. We had the 100 boys, right? The 100K boys. They played everybody. They played everybody in their backyard. They played any team that will have them, they played them. And in Georgia, it's just not going to be the same because everybody's stacking the deck. You feel what I'm saying? And for y'all who here, we definitely going to get into this player comparison, but I want to wait for Sports Fanatic because he going to have a difference of opinion. I know he is. You know what I'm saying? Because he bring a little biasness in there. But I think for the most part, you feel me? Like it's going to be it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna say that. It's definitely gonna be worth it. He said, "Oh, my bad. I'm up there talking, man. I ain't even send my dude the link, man. All right, bro. I'm sending Sports Fanatic right now. I'm sending him a link so I can get him up in here, man. I thought I did it already. My bad, Sports Fanatic. So while I'm doing that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be letting y'all know what's going on. We got two of the best that we're gonna be comparing, and then we're gonna talk about the polls. And I'm gonna ask y'all if y'all gonna think that it's biased, and if y'all haven't voted yet, you know what I'm saying, y'all can still go do that. It's on my live stream in the stories. Not my live stream, but in the stories. So make sure y'all go do that real quick. As I'm sending a link to Sports Fanatic right now. That's my bad. That's usually the first thing that I do, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. I'm sending them the link right now. Hey, but yeah, man, let me know what y'all think, bro. Do y'all think it's no more loyalty? Do y'all think that youth football is changing for the better or for the worse? Let me know what y'all think because I know me personally, I think that youth football is heading to nationals. Every team is going to be nationals. I don't think they're going to have enough teams to even play at home because everybody, want to stack the deck and then nobody at home want to play them because it's mainly a foregone conclusion. So therefore, it's nobody to really play. So they got to go travel for competition. So it's gonna be basically every team, stacking the deck just to try to compete because you got teams like I want to say ATL Elite and Lambeau merging together, and that's only gonna minimize the competition, and so that's gonna force other teams to actually try to compete. So hold on, I'm almost there, man. All right. So soon as I get him on there, man, I'm about to go ahead and get right into it. All right, there you go, Fanatic. I send it to you, bro. I send it to you. All right, man. So all right, I already got some comment. He says, okay, send him that one. Bro, yeah, I'm tripping today, bro. We got what is it? Savion Sorkin. He says, I'm taking Duke. I ain't seen a wide receiver rip up or mob defense like that. Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all for real, man. I'm gonna tell y'all for real. I like Knapp. To me, bro, he was just a standalone wide receiver. Knapp was just a standalone wide receiver. And when I seen Tony Duke Brown, I said, damn, I gotta redefine what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta change what I thought at first. You know what I'm saying? Because Knapp he is a clutch wide receiver. I mean, he was a standalone. He made some amazing catches, and he did it versus elite teams. He didn't really need um he didn't really need like nobody else. He basically beat teams by himself. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say that Knapp was basically doing some amazing things. And then when I came and I seen Duke versus Maryland Heat, and Maryland Heat I'm talking about, they got one of the best defense, and ain't nobody gonna deny that. They got one of the best defenses that anybody is going to see, right? And so when I seen that, I said, damn, he's doing that versus them. And then you got to realize how hard the road was for them to actually win, for them to win and for him to compete. Because look, they had to play Maryland Heat, one of the top defense, dog. They had to play um Real Deal Dream Chasers, one of the best defense, dogs. Then they had to go ahead, they had to play TMT. And I mean, each game, this young man got better. He says, who you said who is Knapp? Knapp he is number 2 for the Real Deal Dream Chasers 13U. He is number 13. But we gonna see, bro. We gonna definitely get into it. I promise you. Soon as Sports Fanatic, go ahead and click on. We're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only right. It's only right. And I've been thinking about actually doing this for a while. And so I had to, I just had to go ahead, man, and start it, bro. Cause I ain't want to delay it no more. My guy's about to be in high school. I want to start talking about them in high school. So, I ain't want to drag it too much further. And then also what we're gonna be talking about too, we gonna be talking about when you know, when they go to high school, we're gonna talk about the polls, we're gonna talk about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think Sports Fanatic, he running right now. That's what it is. That's why he taking so long. The dude is running. You know what I'm saying? He got my young bulls up there, and I don't think he want to pick. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Feel me? But I'm looking in the comment section until then, and then I'm gonna go off what y'all say, and I'm gonna react. He says, I'm talking about high school and college players. These two right here are definitely high school and college players. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You feel me? It's so let me see. Duke's the reason they won national this year. And to be honest, right, I don't disagree. And the reason why I say that is because when you look at it, they were saying that number 21, my other guy, was him, right? I didn't even really know about Duke at first until I seen him. So I went back. I said number 21 a dog. But number one is that guy. That's the game changer right there. That dude he's doing it on a level that I like other than Nap, I haven't seen it. So that's why these comparisons right here, it only made sense. It only made sense. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know, man, I ain't got no horse in the race, but I'm gonna keep it fair. That's what I do. Man, when I see these babies, performing the way that they perform, and then I see somebody like Nep, and then I turn around and see somebody like Duke, I only gotta compare them. I gotta see, what do people think? How do they look at it? And I ain't even talking about from no bias perspective. He says Duke is CBF, he can't be messed with. That's what he said. Hey, bro, I'm saying, and he got the support too. He like, it's plenty of wide receivers better than Nap. Hey, bro, don't come in here. Do not come in here trying to dog neither one of these players, because I put these two on here for a reason. I'm telling you, matter of fact, I put these two dogs on, these two right here, right there. I put them on for a reason, bro. It ain't no slander. I don't know how many other players that you gonna say that you seen that's actually good enough to basically be better than these two guys. It ain't no. Well, you got another one that could compete, which is the one from, I want to say Gwen Cherry Bulls. He's a dog. I'm gonna say that too. But I think that these two right here are two standalone players, and they just about the same height. They quick. All right, so Sports Fanatic, he finally stopped running.
Am I
He
fun?
finally running. So I got him on here. He finally stopped running, man. So you already see, man. I got two of the young bulls on here, and I just want to get into it right now. Okay, I don't even want to make them wait right now. Now, I can show them later the polling and all that. But what you think, man? You seen the two? Just look on the screen if you haven't. You got the two bulls. Who you
Hold up,
taking
hold
and
up,
why?
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. First of all, this is super unfair. This is super unfair. Now, am I froze?
Yeah, a little bit. We can hear you though. Go ahead.
Okay, okay. This is super unfair, man, because I want to say I'm biased. I'm biased, but I'm gonna put on my unbiased hat today, and I'm gonna do the best I can. Ugh. Hey, man, I will say Duke had a better year this year, but we talking longevity. Because if we talking longevity, then we talking something different. If we
We
talking the
go.
past, if we talking the past 2 to 3 years, I don't think it's a question. But if we talking just the past year, I think we got to go with Duke. But if we talking the past 3 years, we got to go Nap. Nap has shown for a longer period of time greatness. Not to say Duke ain't great either, he is. But Nap has shown like consistency year since he was 11. Like he been on this stage literally since he was 11.
Okay.
Three
Hey,
years in
so
a row, this man and did something. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just take 13. You know what I'm saying? We got to take 12. We can take 11. Now, as far as 13, come on, man. Tony Brown, it ain't no question. But if we talking 3 years in a row, it's nap all day.
all right, so I gotta ask this question then. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go with speed. Who you going with when it comes to speed? Who are you going with?
Oh, I'm going Duke speed. I'm going Duke
Okay,
speed.
okay, catches, meaning who has the best ability of catching the uncatchable?
Now, now,
Nap.
now. I'm gonna tell you
I
that. I'm gonna tell you why. Nap didn't just catch balls. Nap caught balls from 3 quarterbacks this year.
facts.
He caught balls from Mook. He caught balls from Cannon, and he caught balls from the other kid. So he caught balls from 3 quarterbacks this year. He didn't have one quarterback all season to just kind of go off of and kind of work with. He caught passes all throughout the season from 3 different quarterbacks. Everybody can't say that.
Man, hey, well, I know in here so far we got a lot more Duke fans or Duke supporters than we got Nap. So I'm just saying, and I know that they hear, bro, because they actually feel like this is a good comparison. Somebody sent me a DM saying, man, this ain't even fair. Like, this ain't
I'm
even no
sorry, I feel the
comparison.
same way. I feel
It's
the
it's
same
a
way.
but it is a comparison. I
It's
think both of
not
these
though.
kids are both of these young players, athletes are going to be standalone players for their team, right? They're going to be playmakers. That's why I had to put them on. They the same height. They both impactful for their team. They're needed. They're necessary, right? They're both good on the defensive end. They're both good on the offensive end, and they both can catch. I mean, like they got stick like glue on their hands. I mean, I don't know who got the better catches. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest, because I think that they're that even.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
we gonna go
yeah,
to the
it's they so talented, man. It's just like I really love both of those kids. When it comes to just talent level, they are super talented. So I want everybody to understand we are not taking anything away from them. This is to say that this is literally we talking Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Like we are talking two just Jerry Rice and freaking uh you can just name a great. You know what
hey,
I'm saying? So
y'all boy DC said, man, ain't no 13U player messing with Duke. I
Duke
don't
had a
think
great
I
year.
don't
You
think
can't
too many
take that from him.
14U players messing with Duke.
He had a
That's
great year. But if I think totality, so I seen somebody say we didn't know about Nap until 12U. If you knew anything that was going on, Nap was almost carrying. Him and Toon was almost carrying that 11U Falcons United team to YNC. But if you talking over the past 2 to 3 years, Nap has just came on the scene and did great. And I agree, Ronnie. Duke had a great 12U year. But I think I think everybody will agree that Nap had the greatest 12U year that year. Not saying that he didn't have a Duke can have one. I'm saying that 12 year, Nap had the greatest 12U season. You know what I'm saying? He had the greatest 12U season. That was voted on. That was said throughout the internet. I don't even think that's really an argument.
mm-hmm.
Now I could say last year Duke had. I just think I just think he was just incredible last year. I just think what he did last year was just it was undeniable. You know what I'm saying? And I think also what they built around him. I think the chemistry with the quarterback. I think the play calling. I think everything was just amazing. Like that team, that Woj team was really set up to do what they did last year. And I feel
Okay.
like that Dream Chasers team didn't take advantage and wasn't set up for perfection.
All right. So now we gotta go to the next one. Playmaker. Who is the better playmaker? I
See,
mean, we could go to four.
see,
We could go to.
no,
We could
no, no,
stay at
that's a trigger
13U
right there,
because
though.
they
That's
both.
trigger
Yeah.
right there because now you got to start throwing in. You talking playmaker? You got
We
to
talk
start.
about
Are we
13U
talking?
though,
Are we
because
only talking catches? Or are we talking punt
playmaker, whatever
returns?
playmaker is to
Oh,
you, we could
oh,
talk kick return, punt
ooh.
return, yo return, school return. I mean, whatever
I'm
return
I'm
that you
taking
feel.
nap.
You
I'm
take a
taking
nap.
nap. I'm
Why?
taking nap. I'm taking nap because Nap has pick sixes to the house that were game changers. Not saying Duke don't have that kind of stuff, but Nap has things that were literally game changers. Uh, if you kick the ball to Nap, it's probably going to the house. Nap also, thank you, Denzel. He also jumped. No, Ronnie, I watch everybody. 13U was my joint last year. Nap also jump at quarterback. He jumping at quarterback. He throwing the ball. Napa jump at quarterback. He wildcatting. Like it's literally like if you put Nap on that team is literally everything. He played almost every single position. He got in the backfield, play running back. He went to wide receiver, kick return, punt return, pick sixes to the house, quarterback, throwing and running the ball. I mean, that's a playmaker, man.
All right, so I think honestly, I'm gonna have to disagree. I think when it came to playmaking and him touching the ball, I'm talking about every time I seen either a punt return, an interception, him catch the ball, it damn near was like a touchdown. Like either he ran it back or ran a lot of yards. I just seen, and then I seen it versus the top team.
Oh,
I've seen it with
you
Nap playing the
talking?
top teams, but
You
I'm
talking?
saying the
You
teams that
talking?
they have actually played at the time that I seen this were better. So I have to give it to him because the what he did was on another level. And on top of that, they played against each other and
Oh my God,
he won that
he
battle.
won that battle.
So
He
I got
won
it.
that
So I
battle.
gotta get. I look. I'm telling you, bro. So I gotta give it to my guy, bro. I gotta give it to Duke, even though Nap is also my guy.
Yeah,
Nap is my guy. You know what I'm saying? But I have to give it to him because he did he did some amazing stuff. He was a playmaker in his own right.
right.
He carried the team. You know what I'm saying? Like he basically, if he wanted to, like he could have set out second half on most games, because he basically outscored the team. And he did some amazing stuff versus a really good um um what is it? The Dream Chasers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He did really good versus them. So I'll give him that, but I just think Dukes was a lot more consistent. And I gotta give it to him because when they went head to head, he actually won that battle.
Mm.
Not by a little, but by a lot. And he did
It's a
well.
team
So
game. It's a team game.
it's a team game,
Team
but
game.
as far as outperforming, like I just think that he stepped up. So when they both at this level, I just think, what I'm saying, Duke just kind of elevated just a little bit more versus a really good, RDU and I mean real deal Dream Chasers, and they were elite teams too, but he couldn't really get much done when it came to that game. So
Can we throw some coaching in the factor there? Not saying Dream Chasers ain't had good coaching, but can we throw some of that in there?
go
Can we
ahead.
say that? Can we say that they didn't make it a priority to get the playmaker the ball? You know what I'm saying? I felt like this on the sideline. I felt like this multiple games that they're not making it a priority to get napped the ball. That is one thing that you can't deny about West Orlando when it comes to their coaching is that they know who to get the ball and where to get it to. They know who to put in what position, what side of the field. Like they always have had great game plans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the end of the day, it's like I think some of that goes into coaching ability, right? I
Mhm.
always hear professionals say it's not what number you drafted, but it's where you're drafted. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go into the team that's gonna put you in the best position to be successful. The same with high school, middle school, and like we was talking yesterday with youth. And I think that in certain games, the coaching staff did not put Nap in the best ability to be great.
Hey, I don't think you're gonna like this one. He said, "Let's be honest. The season is over. Dream Chasers was overhyped." Now I'm gonna ask you this question too. Being that Dream Chasers lost, do you feel like it was a failed season?
Absolutely.
It was
That
a failed.
season, I mean, yeah. To me, to be honest, they accomplished nothing but what they accomplished the year before. You did the same thing y'all did. The only difference is you made it past the first round, but you probably played the easiest team. No disrespect to them, we probably played the easiest team in 13U. Right? If we play any other team, I don't even know if we make it to the second round of YNC. If
Yeah,
we play OG, if we play St. Louis first game, I don't even know we make it to the second round of YNC. So it was absolutely not a successful season. And I hate to say that because I don't want the kids to feel like I'm taking something from them because I'm not. But as far as adults and what we would consider a successful season, absolutely. For the kids, it was great for them. They had a great time. I'm proud of them. They had fun. But for the adults, nah, man, y'all can't call that a successful season as adults because you guys did not accomplish what should have been accomplished, and you didn't get it from the team that y'all should have got. That we really basically called out the whole season. We bothered West Orlando the whole season to get in front of them, and it wasn't even close.
And they say he said Denzel says Woj coaching staff might be the best staff in it. Yeah,
I can agree with that.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
13
probably.
UIs. I can definitely agree that Woj is it. I think it's a. I think you got to go TMT, OG. 'Cause I think a lot of times we don't respect what OG did with all those injuries they had.
Yeah, he said Savion said he wished Woj would have played. I mean, yeah, he said he wished Real Deal Dream Chasers would have played the mob.
It would
They
have been.
felt like, man,
I
you
mean,
got y'all got teams feeling like they could have beat y'all.
I ain't gonna lie. That YNC mob, they was tough. They were tough. I think I don't know. With a
Hey, bro, you know
Cannon
what?
not healthy is kind of like I don't know, man.
Hey, this season, man, we giving a coach award. We gonna create something. We gonna give a coach award. Y'all know we ain't biased.
Oh yeah.
We
We
might talk
definitely
our
not.
mess. I mean, he biased with the Dream Chasers,
They're
but
done. There's
other
no
than
more
that,
chasers.
yeah,
There's no more
everybody.
chasers, man.
Oh, and Bessemer, so he gonna be biased with those two. But
Oh,
everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Like they gonna get a fair shake. He
absolutely,
said
man.
he said it's a different game if Boogie's still on the team. Now we can't Ronnie, we can't go off hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Now it is. I think it's a more competitive game. I
Mm,
don't know if they win though, because I'm talking about Woj came with a
prepared.
chip on their shoulder
They were
that I've
prepared.
never seen before.
Yeah.
And not only that, like I said, you had Tony Duke Brown, because we still gotta say who we going with. You know what I'm saying? We're not even done talking about them, but since we talking about this other stuff, we're gonna go ahead and talk about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got my guy. Oh, and it's my dog right here. Just in case y'all didn't know, man. I know this young man for at least 3 years. Cool cat, man. Q. That's the one that took the ball from everybody. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But I just think that, when it comes to like all around prepared, being prepared, preparation and stuff like that, I just think that really, man, Real Deal Dream Chasers had too much stuff going on. You remember the fight situation. Remember, they damn near wasn't even gonna be able to make it. Remember that Boogie couldn't even play because of that. Like it was a lot, man. That and then your starting quarterback got hurt.
Gone.
So it
Yeah.
was so it was too many things going on to where I was like, you know what? Because at first I thought y'all had a chance, even with Boogie gone. I'm still okay. Y'all got the bus on there. Y'all
I
still
agree.
got, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all still. I'm thinking y'all still got a chance. But when he got hurt, Cannon got hurt, bro. I was like, I don't know, bro. But look, let's go to the next phase. We're gonna go
Okay.
to the next one. All right. So we got. Let's see. Hold on, man. Let me get this one off right quick. So we got impact. We got impact. So who you think actually done more with less, or who you think actually had the bigger impact for their team? And we kind of talked about this already, but who you think or who you felt had the more impact, the bigger impact for their team?
And see, that's where I feel like you gotta go nap. And we can my man Ronnie in the comments, even you might have to go nap on this one. Just based on your own comments on the fact that y'all had more players. Y'all had like more top players this year. You know what I'm saying? Than what the Dream Chasers had. They didn't have that many top players. It's not to say that the kids weren't great, but as far as what they showed, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't week in and week out. Oh man, he said he came in. Oh dang. So I think that if we go impact, I think we gotta go Nap because really, man, with if you take Nap off that team, I don't even think they win as many games as they win. Like there were games that he literally won by himself. I don't know, man.
Well,
Oh man, see y'all killing me today, man. This really hard, man. I ain't gonna even lie to
hey,
y'all because I'm
hey,
sitting here
Q.
thinking like, man, I'm thinking about all the great stuff that Duke did. So I'm just like, I ain't gonna lie though. It was some times where I'm thinking about some of them games. I'm like,
Hey, Q said y'all lost to the same team on the same field.
Q, we
Man.
passed that. Q, we passed that. We moving
he
on.
said
We
he
moving
said
on
Boogie
old
couldn't
stuff.
say Dream Chasers from West Orlando. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, even some of the players on West Orlando Jags
Oh
said
man,
that
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
they should have stayed with the
I'm
run.
sitting here thinking about some of them top games. Oh man, I'm sitting here thinking about YNC just by itself. He went crazy. Duke went crazy at YNC.
Boogie was a big time player. He was that person that got up for the big game. So I'll give them a chance, a better chance. But I'm gonna just say this, man. The way them guys play, man, West Orlando Jag, and I had a little bit of doubt, but I did. I should have ran it back. I should have recorded when I said, man, y'all talking about y'all want to play West Orlando Jag. Y'all might beat them in the regular season. I said, but I don't know because they beat y'all last year and they have y'all y'all have they have y'all number. So therefore, they might beat y'all in the champion. I mean in the playoffs. And coach, he was on here, Coach Hill, that day. He was on here and he was like, man, they ain't gonna beat us. Man, they did exactly what I said. He said the mob was the second best. And he felt like the mob would have beat y'all. Now, you don't
No.
you don't feel that good about the mob, but what you think
No,
about
no. I mean, they showed me something different at nationals though. Like they came down to nationals and showed me something different. I think I still don't. I think we would have edged it, but I definitely don't think they would have. I think TMT was definitely the second best team. At YNC. If anything, if I'm being honest, I might even give it to OG. Um, Even though they lost, but because OG at nationals was a different animal. So
yeah, they lost to TMT.
yeah, but it was I don't know, man. It was some trickery in that game,
No
man. It
home
was some,
cooking going on. There's
you know,
some
I don't like to say it's no home cooking going on, but it was definitely some trickery going on in that game, and I'm like, would have did that, but that's okay, you know. But so I definitely think OG. But if we gotta at least we can maybe go TMT OG. Mob is a little further down that list. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I might even like St. Louis over the Mob to be real. Just QB alone.
Ronnie say he's a Woj. He's a Woj parent. Yeah,
Oh, okay, you're a Woj parent.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I think man, it's hard to go to. It's hard as I sit here and think about Impact because Impact is winning a national championship. And Denzel in the comments saying how people literally left games. I was one of those people that left games to come see what this kid is doing because all I hear is man, oh my god. I'm like, bro, this dude is going crazy. I gotta go.
Now I must say this. I must say this, Coach Hill. This is where I agree with you. I stated that even though I believe Tony got the MVP, I thought there should have been a co-MVP because I thought him and Q was a tandem. Number 5, he used to wear
Mm,
number 17.
mm-hmm.
I mean, when I'm talking about every single game on defense, he got a touchdown, a
Right.
strip ball and a touchdown.
He was
And
definitely one of your favorites.
yes, he was definitely one of my favorites. So I thought it should have been more like a co-MVP. But either way, they didn't get the MVP wrong. They didn't get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that it definitely was that. But I was wondering why I never heard about, Tony until this season. Why wasn't they
Mhm.
talking about? And that was the reason why I didn't like coaches not really putting film out like that.
Right.
Because I mean, ain't no telling where this young man to be if they traveled more and everybody got a chance to see him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think their situation basically would have been more like a what's the kid name for Rare Breeds, the wide receiver? The,
B5.
the B5. Like, it would have been another type of situation like that. You know what I'm saying? But this young man, they all came to play, and they did their thing. So like when I seen these kids, the way they played, how prepared they were, you know what I'm saying? I just thought that should have been where Real Deal Dream Chaser was at. But like I said, I'm going to give them a little bit of leeway due to the fact that all the stuff that was going on. It was a very tumultuous type of situation. You know what I'm saying? But they went, they competed. I think that was a situation to where um he was on the ground when he got
Mhm.
that I guess that fumble. They took
Mhm.
it when they strip him. He was on the ground on that one, but that still wouldn't have made up. You know what I'm saying? To me, wouldn't have made up for them losing. You feel what I'm saying? So that was that. But so you got Nap on impact. When it comes to impact, you got Nap.
You know what? I gotta go Duke, man. I gotta go Tony. Just for what he did in nationals alone, you cannot say that that kid just wasn't impactful. He literally like took over nationals. So I think for what he did in nationals, just for if we just go national talking, if we can go the whole season I think is more of an argument. I think we can all agree like if we go whole season, it's more of an argument. But as I'm sitting here looking at him, and I'm thinking, I'm like, man, I seen what this kid did at nationals, and it's honestly all about what do you do on the biggest stage. And I think just when we talking the biggest stage, it's definitely him.
Okay, all right. So then we're gonna go to TDs. Who had the most TDs? And if you don't know, we can just go. We
Yeah,
can just do
we're gonna
battle
have to
just alone.
yeah
We could do
we're
battle
gonna have
alone.
yeah. Oh, we can do battle alone. It's Tony Brown. Tony Brown. You know what I'm saying? Once we do battle alone, it's Tony Brown. And I think it would be him automatically because I want to say Woj plays games more consistently. If I'm correct, I believe
Yeah.
they play games more consistently. I want to
So
say
that
that they're in an actual league, so they
so
play
that
games more
that
consistently.
bring
I
me
think they're
into
in
this.
Florida Elite or whatever it's called down there.
Yeah, that bring me in this. So do you feel like the wave is national play now? And if not, like, how do you think it's going to impact like local competition? Because now, like you said, you got a lot of teams that could not play because they didn't have no competition, and all of the best players was on one team. So how do you think that's going to work?
Okay. And just find out Woj wasn't in a league. It looked like y'all played a lot of games to not be in a league. Um, maybe it's because y'all in Florida, more teams down there are willing to play y'all. But I think not being in the league, not playing consistent games. I mean, I just really do. I really think it hurts, man. Um, I think sometimes even just having to only play national teams hurt. You can't necessarily get better by only playing once to once a month, or we just gonna go out of town this one time a month. We're gonna go out of town, and then we're gonna play. And then if you don't have great practices, if we not gonna play, we gotta have great practices. That's one thing I will give Woj coaches, which they came on our show and said that they had extra competitive practices. And I think that played a big part into why they were great too, having those competitive practices. If we can't have consistent games, we got to at least have competitive practices. That's one thing I feel like Dream Chasers was missing is those competitive practices.
Hey, Coach Hill, I'm gonna need you to come on. If not this week, next week for sure. because I definitely still want to make sure that I'm up to date with what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
We need to know where you at, man.
Ain't no
We need to
love
know where
lost,
you
man.
playing. Where you
You know,
playing at, man? What age are you coaching? The world need to know.
yeah. So overall, if you had to select one of these players, we know you can't go wrong on
Yeah.
either one.
First
Who
overall
are you?
pick.
Who are you taking?
I'm taking Tony Brown.
You taking Tony Brown
Taking Tony Brown.
over Nap?
I'm taking Tony Brown.
Oh,
It hurt though. It hurt. It hurt to say that
oh
out loud. It hurt. I'm
my
taking Tony
goodness.
Brown.
Hey,
And
I'm not
it's
gonna lie.
but right behind him, I'm taking that right behind. Like
Wow.
it ain't
Hey,
it's literally like you picking out of a hat because they so great. They're both so great. But I'm gonna take Duke this time. And it's literally because of what he does in those highest moments. In those national moments, I've never seen him come up short. Never.
Nap. Hey, life with heaven rain is biased as hell. He said Nap is better because he has more ability and Duke only has speed. Oh my goodness. If I ain't heard blasphemy before, that's
I
that's exactly what it is right now.
love
What
the
are
way
we
this person
talking
talk.
about?
He might be my
Yeah, he
cousin.
just talking.
This might
Hey,
be my
come on now.
cousin.
See, look, y'all know we not even being biased in here. All right, we not even being biased, man. So when we go off speed, I gotta go. I'm gonna give mine. When
Okay.
we go off speed, I'm gonna give mine to Duke.
I agree.
If we go off playmaker,
Okay.
I gotta give that to. I'm gonna go in that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
go
got to
in
tell
that.
why you're going with Nap though, because that's
I'm
everybody in
going.
college gonna want
I'm
to
going
know.
with Nap because I seen from. I'm stemming from last season
Okay.
when he played versus was it Rare Breeds? I believe it was Rare Breeds or
That pick.
RDU, either one.
Mm-hmm. That pick.
That catch when
Okay.
you
Okay.
thought nobody had a chance to catch that ball, and I've seen it from Tony Duke as well,
Right.
Tony Brown as well, but I just didn't see it at that level. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen him in front of a crowd. It had to be about 5,000 people there, easy. It
Easy.
probably was more.
Right.
And the way that he stepped up and just basically took his game to another level versus a really good rare breed that just played DEA, which is a team that went undefeated. And Rare Breed was actually supposed to beat the DEA. They were supposed to beat them, but they couldn't score on the 1 yard line with first down. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to beat them, and they came up short. So this was a team that showed you that they really belong, that they were a really good team.
Right.
So for them to do that versus them, and he did his thing there. And then this season he did a really good job versus Rare Raiders. Did good job versus you know
OG.
yeah, versus OG, right?
Crazy.
Basically
Yeah.
took it amongst his own hands. You know what I'm saying? To just show OG Ducks like, I'm him. You know what I'm saying? But that was a situation, for that. So what is the next one? Right? Are we talking about hold on, I gotta move. Okay, now we talking about impact. When no play, yep, impact. So
Impact.
when you kind of impact, I think that I'm going to get that to Tony Brown. And the
Uh,
reason I'm giving that to Tony Brown is because if you ask me, Tony Brown did more with less, meaning that when
wow.
you hold on, wait, look, when you compare rosters, right? And it's no disrespect. When you
Okay.
compare rosters,
Okay.
Real Deal Dream Chasers was stacked. They had two of every player. You know what I'm saying? They were a lot more stacked. They had Moot number 5. I mean
Mm,
number 1. They
mm-hmm.
had what's the other one? They had a couple more receivers. You know what I'm saying? Number
Okay.
6. They
Okay.
had they had really good receivers.
You know what?
They had the running backs, right? They had
Okay.
Boogie,
Hmm. You might be
Butts,
you might be
number
talking.
4,
Okay.
right? Number 4.
Okay.
Then you had other players that can actually
You
play
had
the same
Tune,
position.
Debo, you had Mason. You right. You right.
Mason,
I'm
right?
with you.
So
I'm
then
with you.
we talk about linemen, like I mean, then we talk about defensive end, defense period.
Okay.
You got Chase. Then I
Hmm.
mean, bro, let me, you know what I'm saying? He did more with less. So I gotta go with him on impact. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I'm agreeing.
That's
I actually
that's
agree
non
with you.
yeah,
I
that's
actually agree with you.
non-biased. And when it comes to TDs, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think that Mook had more TDs. I think he had more plays actually as well. He had more TDs. And I think he stepped up at another level. And the
Yeah.
reason why
Yeah.
I say that is because every game he only got better. And then when you see, Nap, it seemed like Nap basically had like a ceiling when it came to, when it came to like the playoff at battle. So saying that, man,
I'm with you.
I gotta go with Tony Duke Brown, man.
I
I'm
agree.
sorry, Nap. I
I
know
agree.
you. I know
Yeah.
you a little
Great
bit
player. Gonna do great
better.
things. Yeah, gonna do
Good
great things.
player. Y'all, you gonna go and do your thing, But like I said, man, there's some things that I feel like also that needs to be worked on when it comes to Nap. I'm not gonna say it on here. I would definitely tell him, when I see him in person. But all in all, I think that at least this season, Tony Duke Brown has proven that he was the best receiver in the nation at the 13U level. So that's it, man. Let me go
I
up in the
agree.
comment. What
I
what what
agree.
what they saying in the comments?
I'll say this to that, man. I totally agree with you on this one, man. And it's hard for me to agree with you on this great debate show that we have. But I definitely agree with you on this. I just think that my precursor is we have to really put into play. I just really don't think it was schemed for Nap to be successful at YNC. I really feel that way. I feel like the coaches did not sit down and think to themselves, how can we scheme up to get put Nap in the best situations? I feel like they went into there thinking we're gonna do the same things we've been doing, not understanding that these coaches are scheming and putting into play on how to stop Nap. And it's if you get enough good minds together, which I think Woj and what I think all the teams, even that team from Texas, who I can't even remember their names.
That was the best.
Um,
That was the best bracket, the best 9 teams
yeah,
I've seen.
that was the
Yeah.
best 9 teams. Those were the best coaches, the best schemes. I don't think that they put Nap in a great enough situation to scheme him open or do what it takes to win games.
Hey, Sky Smith says Nap is not a comparison. That's a great comparison. You saw how we struggled. We didn't even want to pick nobody.
Yeah.
But this is honestly, this is why I actually called this show Matchmaker. This is when I first started this, and let me know what y'all think about it. You know what I'm saying? When I first started doing this is how I actually did it. But except for I had video, but I couldn't do the video because my hard drive had failed and I can't get the data off. I gotta get it extracted off. So I wasn't able to post the footage so y'all can see both of these amazing players. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a comparison,
It's
Sky
hard.
Smith.
Y'all gotta
It's
go back.
definitely
Y'all gotta go back and watch. Even tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I might do a deep dive tonight before I go to sleep, man. I might do a deep dive and just really get in my bed, man. Really get on that rough and ruckus and see, man. Like, man, let me go back and watch it. I know they got all Woj clips, so
look,
I might do a deep dive myself, man. I ain't gonna lie
look.
to y'all.
I'm gonna let it go just a little bit, right? Because he's actually going to the phase where he got to start accepting a little bit of criticism. Both of these players.
Yeah,
But Knapp was absent 87% of the games that meant something. That got to be false, sir. That got to be false.
Knapp was a
That's
playmaker. If you go the first game that we played versus TMT, First play of the game was a bomb to Nap. Nap got a open bomb. Whole crowd went crazy. The whole I'd never really seen nothing like that. We out of town. We in Miami. Bomb. First play. Nap. Boom. Everybody. So it's like it was just so much love. And when it's like one thing about Florida people I gotta give respect to, they respect when they see greatness. And they saw greatness, and that's why I think everybody went crazy when he caught that bomb down in Miami. But it's definitely a comparison, man.
Hey, this is Q says y'all do know Duke did more than Nap with less touches. He only touches the ball maybe 3 or 4 times a game. And this is what I'm saying, bro. When you said playmaker and you talked about punting, this is what I was talking about. Every time I seen either him or Q or the number 21 get the ball, it was some it was some long yardage. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And this kid, like I said, in the championship, like I think he had 2 touchdowns. Bro, he didn't even touch the ball that much. He didn't even touch the ball. So that's why I'm like, man, these young men are, are amazing and they belong. But one thing I can say is when people say that it's not a comparison, I think they're being disingenuous.
Yeah.
I think they are. You know what I'm saying? In fact, the other one that I'm going to do is number 21 in number 2 for Rare Raiders. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna do
uh,
that one.
I
I
don't,
might do a different one.
yeah, man, because 2-1 might got that. 2-1 might got that. Um, yeah, 2-1 might got that. No,
Hey,
man.
uh,
I seen a lot of people say that the number two from the Red Raiders was how great he was. I think he is a great player. I think he'll go on to do great things as well. But I think you have to take into play that a, a lot of his plays was I'm just gonna catch the ball and run. It was
yeah.
no scheme to what they was doing over there. Like they literally was running. They were running a 8U wildcat with this man, and it was good. I mean, they was making it work, but it wasn't. It wasn't. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, hey,
Maybe Glock. I like somebody to say Glock. Maybe do Glock. Maybe you do
do
Zach.
Glock.
Yeah.
I did Glock with Bowden
Yeah,
Walker.
but you did with Bo. He maybe do it with a current. Do it with current. Now we
Now
talking.
that you gotta blame. Hey, George Whitham, appreciate the super chat. He says who play varsity right now. Both of these players about to play varsity.
Yeah, it's
They
no
that
doubt.
good.
It's
You
no
know what I'm
doubt.
saying?
Yeah,
They that
they're playing varsity. This year's 13U, man. It's some kids going on. That's gonna automatically start at varsity. It just really depends on what school they go to. If you go to, a really, really big time school, gonna be a little harder. But for the most part, depending on what schools they go to, I would say 75% of the schools will take them kids, and you're gonna come play varsity.
hey, next Monday and Tuesday, like I'm glad you said that, Jakar Turner. Definitely tune in. We're gonna tell y'all all the players y'all we think is high school ready. We're gonna have our list. So
Oh,
y'all make
checking
sure
it
y'all
twice.
tune in.
Been
You
building
ain't
mine.
even look, you ain't even gotta be 13. You ain't
Yeah,
gotta be
that's
13
a
you,
fact.
14 you.
That's a
You
fact.
ain't, you could be 12 you and on down. We're gonna tell you who we think is high school ready right now. We're gonna have our list. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Also, man, make sure I hit that like button as well. So we got some Nap supporters, but we got a lot of Duke. So I'm about to go to uh also the Instagram, man, and see what these updates looking like,
Yeah,
man.
them polls on Instagram was crazy. But I just want
Yeah,
to say, Ronnie, you try. Come on, man. Now, when you say not close, when we talking about Zach, now I will say I will respect one of your posts of more skilled. I give you that. But that's not Zach Game. Zach Game is not a finesse. He's a one cut downhill back, right? But you gotta respect what he brings to the game. You gotta respect the impact he had on a game. Um, those out of the those screens out of the backfield. that really carrying a team, like literally get the ball and will carry a team of players to get those yards. He's another one I feel like when it came down to it, I didn't like the scheme for him. They didn't scheme it up right for him.
Hey,
Oh, that's not that bad. It got close. It was
hey.
bad,
So
but
look, yeah. So out of 525 people voting, it's 36% to 64% Tony Duke Brown. So I gotta share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is. So we came in here from an unbiased perspective. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do feel a little bad because I did get an email, a text, a DM from my guy, Nap, man. You know what I'm saying? He watching. He for sure was watching. But there's no slight, man. Hopefully you take this and use it as motivation. You know what I'm saying? He says battle though Duke scored more. Yeah, so that's where I went off of. I went off
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you go off
the
YNC,
yeah, we went off
you
Y
go
and
off
C.
YNC. But again, man, I'm just telling y'all my opinion. I love anybody know me know like freaking Dream Chaser coaches, them my homies. But I don't think they put Glock Nap. I just don't feel they were put in the best position at YNC to be great. Because Zach should have been toting that ball at YNC. He should have been breathing hard. He should have had. I mean, he should have left YNC. He should have left that game where they played Woj and needed it. We should have had to carted him off in an ice bath from having to tote that ball so much.
Right, right. Hey, now, hey, bro, I agree. I'm just saying. He says, Estadar Maripas. He says Woj wasn't in the lead. We went 2-3 weeks without playing games, so they wasn't playing like that, bro.
That is crazy. But I know y'all coaches told me y'all had competitive practices.
Yeah,
Y'all had
he
super
said.
competitive practices. And I know that I don't personally feel that we had competitive practices up here. And a lot of it was due to middle school ball. I had a lot of kids playing middle school ball. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe Florida has middle school football. They didn't while I was there. I'll at least say they didn't have middle school ball while I was there. So, but a lot of it was blamed on middle school ball. So a lot of times practice was not competitive, man. It just wasn't it. So Dream
Yeah,
Chasers, man.
man.
Y'all still haunting me, Dream Chasers. Still talking about y'all boys.
Hey, he said Duke was our punter, Mr. Flip the Field. Man, I'm just saying though. Oh, I ain't seen my guy PA football in here in a minute, man. He said, Ken and Fanatic, what are y'all some of the biggest and most dangerous mergers so far in 2024? The biggest and most dangerous mergers.
Lambo is the
ATL Elite and Lambo.
Lambo. That's the biggest. If you got
Yeah.
more, let us know.
11,
But right now,
12U.
that 12U merger of Lambo is that's crazy, man.
Hey, APA football, man, we looking for you when it comes to what's going on in Philly.
I was
What's
about
going
to
on?
say any Midwest up north, we looking
We
for
need the
PA football
updates.
to tell us because you is definitely the Midwest and up north reporter.
Hey,
And yeah, and shout out to Ronnie. I did not know that some of Florida rural areas had football. I was in Central Florida. We ain't had no middle school ball in Central Florida. That's dead.
he says, I will be honest, the perception of woes is soft and we can just bully them, but they didn't realize them days are over. Man, I don't know, bro. I thought Real Deal Dream Chaser was way bigger than them until I actually seen them side by side. I said, hold on, Whoa look like the bigger team right now.
Woj
You
is
know?
long and athletic and tall. And I don't know, man. When you get next to them, you're right. They look a little different than how they may look online. Uh,
Yeah.
and I feel that same way even about TMT. When you stand, a lot of times, man, when you stand next to TMT, it was like, whoa. I remember when we went to play them. we thought they were gonna be super small that first game. Then we came out there, we like, who is these boys? Or whatever. So
Hey,
yeah,
we gonna do. Matter of fact, that's who we gonna do. Cause I've been really just trying to figure out, bro, what position should I put number 2 at? KC, what position should I put him at? What position?
healthy
Cause I
kid.
don't know if the quarterback or running back. Cause if running back, I could put him against Gabe Kemp.
He's just an athlete, man. And you can't put him against Gabe, man. It's not close. But
In the
I don't
way of who?
for me, man, it's hard when we talk about the Red Raiders. It's a hard conversation for me, man. I don't know, man.
Hey man, we hit that hour mark. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna read some of these messages, these comments, and then we're gonna go ahead, man.
Let's get it.
He says Glock wasn't conditioned enough to carry teams. Hey Glock, if you listening,
I don't agree,
you
but
gotta
I
you
respect it.
if you listening, you gotta just let that be motivation, my guy.
Yeah, I don't agree. I think that he wasn't given the opportunity to sometimes.
If we would have had Nap on our Woj 13U, that would have been even scarier. Nah, yeah, for sure. Y'all can't have them both on that
Nah,
team.
GA
Y'all only
all day.
need
He ain't
y'all
going
only
nowhere.
need one.
Come
Y'all
on,
only
man.
need one. He said they
GA,
didn't put them in position to win. So now
definitely.
they're going to coaching. He says, Zach says, I would have been running Glock till he couldn't walk.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, we got 2 days before we go to the championship game, man. Just go on ice up, you'll be all right. You young.
So, yeah, man, I think for the most part, man, I'm excited to see, what these young cats gonna be doing in high school because I know they already high school ready, and so, dang, bro, when y'all see my list, man, y'all gonna love this list. Y'all gonna love this list. So now, being that Woj won it, can we give Florida the best athletes and players right now?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely feel like Florida, when it comes to athletes, it's not even a question. Florida has the better athletes. Now we talking maybe linemen. I think we in Georgia can talk. Maybe we probably got best. When it comes to big guys, but we talking athletes. Oh man, it's not even close. It's not even close. But now we are talking. I think one person that we can start throwing in some conversation around here is St.
Mm-hmm.
Louis elite quarterback when we start talking athletes. But we can have that convo another day.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, Coach Tim, I didn't even know you was in here, man. You been quiet, man. Usually, oh, you must have just got in here.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Hey, what's up, Ken, and Sports Fanatic? Number 2 from Rare Breeds, number 2 from Rare Raiders was definitely a hard hitting safety. Oh yeah, that boy, he the truth.
Oh, he tough. Yeah, he's definitely tough now.
So, all right, so we all caught up, man. He said GA got the quarterbacks. So therefore, man,
Mm,
out of all
mm.
the stuff, just to recap before we go ahead, man, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Y'all know we trying to build this community for y'all because even when y'all in high school, we need a platform for y'all to go to so we can send these scouters y'all way. All right, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. But look, far as for the recap, we went on and we did a list for speed, impact, playmaker, TDs, um, better player, right? So we did it from the polls of 525 people. 64% voted for Duke Tony Brown, or Tony Duke Brown, and Nap, for 34% went for Nap. And so like I say, based on who you want to take, I don't think you can go wrong either one. You know what I'm saying? Both of them are dogs. Both of them can give you exactly what you need out of a team. It's just that we had to pick one. And so far, y'all might as well put this on the calendar. Me and Fanatic ain't never really agreed. But
Yeah.
we agree on that one. And that's why I really
Yeah.
thought he was gonna allow his biasness to,
I could.
allow him to be biased in this situation. But I think Fanatic is now trying to go with what he believes and no longer what he thinks. So
I
he's
could
trying to
if I
change
wanted
his,
to.
yeah, he's trying to change his whole model. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got, man. If y'all enjoyed this, let us know. Leave a comment down below in the comment section. We got more of these coming. You know what I'm saying? More, way more.
We
So
back.
yeah, we back, and but y'all gonna have to start coming. Make sure y'all subscribe because sometimes I may not always be able to go to Instagram and let y'all know that I'm gonna be live. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button because man, I got some treats, and let me know who y'all want me to compare. You know what I'm saying? So I can put the poll up because that's what we gonna do. Put the poll up first, and then we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna let y'all know the results to see if we feel the same as the people that that voted as the winner. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But let them know your handle. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to Sports Fanatic. And he got a reaction video out.
New video out, man. Real quick, they say they want number 2 Red Raiders versus St. Louis elite quarterback, but new video out, man. Got the new video of the Hezzy God, my new Hezzy God video, man. Y'all definitely tune into that. And then next week I will be doing a reaction to the sparring match from Tank and Devin. That will be dropping next week. Already done. So we definitely doing a lot of reaction videos. We back on our reactionary stuff. And come on, man, we back.
Absolutely. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Be safe if y'all out. We out.